With Barron Trump turning 18 this year, many have speculated which path the youngest Trump kid will go down. Many have speculated that he'll go to the same school as his father, Donald Trump, and potentially go into the business world like his half-siblings. Others wonder if he'll follow his father's path into politics. Which path will he ultimately choose? Stay tuned to find out. The Miracle Baby. Barron Trump, born on March 20th, 2006, is the youngest child of former President Donald Trump and Melania Trump. His arrival was seen as a miracle by his parents, as Melania shared in numerous interviews. The pregnancy came as a surprise, and both Melania and Donald Trump expressed immense joy at Barron's birth. Melania often fondly referred to Barron as their miracle baby, underscoring the unexpected nature of the pregnancy. Despite the unplanned circumstances, both parents displayed profound affection and dedication to Barron. Donald Trump, especially, described Barron as an exceptional and wonderful young boy. The name Barron has an intriguing backstory. Donald Trump selected the name for his son, drawing inspiration from his own history. The name stems from Trump's widely recognized alias, John Barron, which he frequently used during his real estate career in the 1980s. John Barron served as a pseudonym that Donald Trump adopted when interacting with the media, discussing various aspects of his business ventures and personal life. Educational journey. As Barron grew up, he had the privilege of attending several prestigious schools. While residing in New York City, he was enrolled at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, situated on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Even after Donald Trump commenced his presidential term in January 2017, Barron continued his education in New York City, completing the school year there. During Barron's last year at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, an exciting opportunity arose. He led his entire fifth-grade class on a trip to Washington, D.C. A group of approximately 80 students, accompanied by teachers and Secret Service agents, embarked on an excursion to the White House, where they had the chance to meet Barron's father. Additionally, they explored the nation's capital and stayed overnight at a hotel before returning home. Subsequently, in May, it was announced that Barron would be attending St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland. The cost of tuition at St. Andrew's amounted to about $40,000 per year for the Trump family. Barron's enrollment marked a departure from the tradition followed by previous first families, such as the Obamas, Bushes, and Clintons, who opted for Sidwell Friends, a private Quaker school located in D.C. and Bethesda, Maryland. After Donald Trump's presidential term concluded in 2021, it was disclosed that Barron would be continuing his education at the Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Florida, where he is set to graduate with the class of 2024. As Barron Trump reaches the age of 18 this year and is about to graduate soon, there's widespread speculation about the direction his life will take. Many wonder if he'll follow in his father Donald Trump's footsteps by attending the same school and possibly entering the business world, much like his half-siblings. On the other hand, there's speculation that he might prefer to keep a low profile, similar to his mother Melania Trump. Now, a PR expert has weighed in on what they believe Barron's next steps in life will entail. Eden Gillott, a crisis management expert at Gillott Communications, recently shared her insights regarding Barron's transition into adulthood and what his initial moves might be. Barron Trump may follow his mother's lead. In a revealing interview with the Palm Beach Post back in 2006, Donald Trump shared insights into baby Barron Trump's personality, noting that the youngest Trump had a temperament more akin to his mother's. "He's like her in temperament, very calm, which is not easy when you're around me," he candidly admitted. It's evident that Melania Trump plays a significant role in Barron's life, as he spends considerable time with her. Even after the Trump family left the White House, Melania seemed dedicated to shielding Barron from the media frenzy surrounding his father's controversies. According to a source quoted in People magazine, they navigate their world with a sense of calmness, dealing with challenges as they arise. If Barron chooses to follow in Melania's footsteps, it's unlikely that he'll seek the limelight and adoration of crowds like his father. PR expert Eden Gillott suggests that Barron will likely embrace his mother's preference for privacy and elegance over his father's penchant for the spotlight. So far, there's been little indication that Barron desires a lifestyle vastly different from the quiet and drama-free environment his mother has cultivated for him. In fact, during a town hall in 2018, Melania mentioned that Barron had shown no interest in using social media, a rarity for someone of his generation. This suggests that he may not pursue avenues like becoming a TikTok sensation or YouTube influencer in the future. His parents might have different expectations of him. As Barron Trump approaches 2024, a pivotal year that could shape his future, he may find himself at a crossroads where he'll need to choose between aligning with one parent's aspirations over the other. According to a report from Radar, Melania Trump is resolute in her determination to shield Barron from entanglements in his father's business and political affairs. A source disclosed to the outlet that Melania's vision for Barron's future diverges from Donald Trump's desires. The insider revealed he believes it's time for his son to accept his legacy and get involved in his public life, like his older siblings. Such involvement could entail accompanying Donald on campaign trails and potentially having a role in his father's administration if he were to return to the presidency. Despite the pressure from his father, PR expert Eden Gillott of Gillott Communications predicts that Barron will likely continue shying away from the spotlight in such circumstances. Gillott suggests that while his father's potential presidency might intensify public interest, Barron could seize the opportunity not for direct engagement, but to reinforce his personal brand of quiet distinction. Navigating this dynamic could present a challenge for Barron, given his father's emphasis on loyalty and preference for having things his way. However, Barron can find solace in the support of his mother, who has expressed admiration for independence. Melania has previously shared with Parenting magazine her belief in the importance of being one's own person, indicating that she stands firmly behind Barron's autonomy and individuality as he navigates his path forward. He could put some separation between himself and his family. Looking ahead to a potential return of Donald and Melania Trump to the White House in 2024, Barron Trump might not accompany them this time. Instead, he would likely be away at college, immersed in his studies and shaping his own path. While physical distance doesn't necessarily deter parental involvement, both Donald and Melania may find themselves engrossed in their respective responsibilities, leaving Barron to navigate his journey relatively independently. During the previous campaign in 2023, Melania largely refrained from actively campaigning for her husband. However, speculation suggests that she might adopt a different approach in a potential second presidential term for Donald. According to a source cited by Page 6, Melania perceives this as an opportunity to establish her legacy as a historic First Lady. Assuming the role of an empty nester could enable her to take on a more prominent role in her husband's administration, potentially leaving Barron with more autonomy in his decision-making process. With his parents occupied with their own endeavors, Barron might find himself with more freedom to pursue his interests. Being away from parental influence could afford him the opportunity to make his own choices about what he shares with the public, free from external pressures. PR expert Eden Gillott suggests that by focusing on his education and personal interests, Barron can navigate the heightened attention in a manner that aligns with his preference for privacy, establishing a precedent for engaging with the public on his own terms. The Trump who has blazed a path for him. As Barron Trump approaches adulthood, he faces the pivotal decision of whether to follow in the footsteps of his older siblings and join the family business. Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump assumed leadership roles within the Trump Organization during their father's presidency, while Ivanka Trump transitioned from her executive position in the company to serve as one of her father's political advisors. With this legacy in mind, Barron must contemplate his own path and decide whether he wishes to align his future with the family's business ventures. PR expert Eden Gillott suggests that Barron's potential choice of a quieter path could redefine the family legacy, marking him as a bearer of a new identity within the Trump family. However, he could also look to his sister Tiffany Trump for inspiration. Tiffany successfully pursued her law degree during her father's presidency, demonstrating that it's possible to maintain independence and pursue personal interests while being part of the Trump family. As Barron enters college in 2024, his educational choices will further shape his future trajectory. Despite speculation about him potentially attending the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, his father, Donald Trump, remains non-committal, indicating that discussions about Barron's future educational path are ongoing. This uncertainty underscores the importance of Barron's own desires and aspirations in determining his future endeavors. What his sports preference could indicate. Barron Trump's towering height has sparked discussions on social media about his potential as a professional basketball player. Many have pointed out that his impressive stature could give him a significant advantage in the sport. Interestingly, during the 2024 Iowa caucus victory speech in Des Moines, Donald Trump revealed that he had encouraged Barron to consider basketball as a career path. However, Barron expressed a preference for soccer, showcasing his independent spirit and willingness to pursue his own interests, rather than simply following his father's suggestions. This anecdote highlights Barron's autonomy and suggests that he is not swayed by external pressures or expectations. Instead, he follows his passions, even if they diverge from what others may perceive as advantageous or desirable. PR executive Eden Gillott's prediction that Barron will shy away from fame in 2024 aligns with his choice of soccer over basketball. Unlike basketball, professional soccer players in the U.S. often operate with less media scrutiny, allowing Barron to pursue his athletic ambitions without the allure of widespread fame and fortune. Moreover, Barron's talent on the soccer field is evident from his inclusion in D.C. United's U12 team in 2017. This achievement underscores his dedication and skill in the sport, indicating that he is capable of excelling in his chosen field. While his plans for collegiate soccer remain unclear at this time, pursuing a career as an athlete would further solidify Barron's identity as an individual who charts his own course. Distinct from the typical Trump family narrative, why keeping his distance may be the best game plan. As Barron Trump prepares to embark on his college journey, he faces unique considerations that set him apart from his peers. Unlike typical college students, Barron must carefully navigate his public appearances with his parents, mindful of the potential implications for his future endeavors. Opting for discretion, Barron may choose to limit his public outings with his parents, a decision that could shape his identity and career trajectory. PR expert Eden Gillott suggests that Barron's choice to remain discreet could become a defining trait, distinguishing him as a figure known for thoughtful consideration. Given the controversies surrounding his father, Donald Trump maintaining a measured distance from public appearances with him could prove prudent for Barron's future prospects. With his father's troubled history, including impeachment, legal issues, and defamation cases, Barron may find it beneficial to avoid close association with his scandal-plagued dad. Keeping a low profile and minimizing public visibility alongside his father could position Barron as the Trump family member best suited to navigate potential challenges in the public sphere. Gillott emphasizes that maintaining this distance now could facilitate a smoother transition should Barron decide to step into the spotlight in the future. By preemptively avoiding situations that could lead to legal entanglements or public scrutiny, Barron can safeguard his personal and professional reputation, ensuring he remains untainted by the controversies that have embroiled other members of his family. Will Barron Trump be a supportive son? Following his April 2023 arraignment, Donald Trump addressed a gathering of supporters at his Mar-a-Lago beach club, where he publicly praised Barron Trump's intelligence and expressed confidence in his future, stating, "Barron will be great someday." While some may interpret this remark as implying that Donald doesn't already view his son as great, it's clear that Barron has at least one parent advocating for his best interests. Reports surfaced that Melania Trump had renegotiated her prenuptial agreement in 2023 with a primary focus on securing and augmenting a substantial trust for Barron's benefit. Despite the portrayal of Melania as the parent with the strongest bond with Barron, it's evident that he holds a deep affection for Donald as well. In January 2024, Barron was photographed reaching out to his father for comfort at the funeral of Melania's mother. Presently, images of Barron typically depict him at non-political gatherings, such as family events like the Christmas party at Mar-a-Lago in 2023. These instances suggest that Barron has already chosen his role within the family for 2024, that of a caring son who stands by his family during moments of need, prioritizing familial bonds over public attention or political influence. Melania Trump will always choose son Barron over politics. In the 2024 campaign for the White House, Donald Trump's journey isn't quite the family affair it was during his first bid, as both his wife Melania and daughter Ivanka seem notably distant from the campaign trail. However, sources close to the former president, aged 77, suggest that he is generally understanding of their priorities, valuing their personal lives over political engagements as long as they make appearances when necessary. According to a political source, Donald loves connecting with people, and despite grappling with legal and financial challenges, hitting the campaign trail brings him joy. He's quite independent and can manage well without his family by his side, although their presence does bring him happiness when possible. According to a social and political source, Melania, age 52, makes appearances when necessary, but prefers to avoid campaign rallies and gatherings, including those held at the couple's Mar-a-Lago residence. She's not fond of the commotion, the source reveals. Melania attends when required, but if it's not essential, she prefers to stay out of the public eye, especially in crowded campaign settings. Even at Mar-a-Lago, she tends to decline. Sources consistently emphasize Melania's preference for spending time with her son, Barron Trump, or her father, Victor Canavs, rather than engaging with strangers. However, Melania did attend a recent dinner at the Palm Beach resort, where the couple hosted Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, known for his far-right views and ties to Vladimir Putin. This type of event suits her better than a bustling rally or campaign evening, the source notes. Melania, clad in a white pantsuit, mingled with guests, including Orbán. She understands there are certain obligations she must fulfill, and Donald respects her decisions on which events to attend. He manages well on his own, as he's always surrounded by people eager to engage with him. The source praises Melania's demeanor at such gatherings, describing her as lovely and charming, with nobody having a bad word to say about her. Another social source reveals that the former First Lady has recently been actively involved in exploring college options for Barron. Melania's main focus right now is Barron, and it wouldn't be surprising if she decides to move wherever he chooses to attend school, the source shares with People. Barron is known to be reserved and introverted, and Melania has consistently been a supportive and nurturing mother to him throughout the years. Barron, who spent a significant part of his childhood in the White House but predominantly lives away from the public eye, will be turning 18 later this month. The source further emphasizes Melania's unwavering dedication to her family. Melania's priorities have always revolved around Barron and her family. Alongside her charitable endeavors, ensuring the well-being of her family remains her top priority. She leads a fulfilling life centered around her loved ones. The future is bright. As Barron Trump embarks on his journey of possibilities and considers potential paths, he finds himself surrounded by a wealth of opportunities, each offering a unique avenue for growth and development. While his childhood aspirations may have evolved over time, the profound influence of his family's illustrious business background, epitomized by his father Donald Trump, hints at the potential for Barron to follow a similar path. With ample prospects for mentorship and guidance in the business realm, Barron finds himself at a crossroads where he can explore various avenues. Additionally, his deep-seated passion for sports, particularly golf, opens up a myriad of possibilities. Whether he opts to pursue a professional sports career or explores opportunities in sports management and promotion, the path ahead remains uncertain but brimming with potential. Currently enrolled at Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Barron is on track to graduate in 2024. Melania's efforts go beyond education as she seeks provisions from her husband to ensure Barron's future inheritance and financial security. Perhaps Barron envisions a future where he holds the highest office in the United States. The possibilities are endless, and he holds the freedom to carve out his destiny as he sees fit. With his evident potential, intelligence, and unique background, Barron is presented with a multitude of opportunities. The path he ultimately chooses remains undisclosed, with a wide spectrum of possibilities before him. If you'd like to see the tallest U.S. president ever in the Oval Office, comment down below to let us know your thoughts. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay tuned.